What's going on, guys? This is my first YouTube video. I thought I'd start YouTube. I wish I started recording earlier on this job, but I'm now in the second fix stage. But I just want to walk you guys through what I'm doing here. Doing some outside lights, quite a few of them. Inside I'm doing some sockets and other bits. So yeah, we'll walk you through it. I'll take you outside and show you what's going on. So I'm just putting a floodlight above the window there, and I'm putting two down lights on either side of the window. As you can see, this is one of the down lights, and I'm just mimicking that all the way across the side of the building and all the way around as well. So we've got two down lights there, a floodlight above the door and another down light on the edge. And this just goes all the way around the building. The customer just wanted something, you know, as you go outside, just walk around the building, you have a little bit of dim light going around, you can see where you're going, nothing too bright, and they just wanted something that looks nice and subtle. And then when we get to the other side, on the side which isn't going to be seen as much, I've put a forecourt, and that's going to control the lights on a photo cell. It's also going to have an override switch inside, so if they do want to turn it off, they can. So I'm just going to let you guys watch the install now. So yeah, catch you in another minute. Yeah, before I leave you guys to watch the install, I just want to talk about today's sponsor. Yeah, I don't have one. Shout me. These are the lights we're going for today. So they're going to be controlled by a photo cell, and we're going to stick some warm white GU10s in there. Yeah, I'm just getting rid of these connector blocks. They're useless. You can never get two cables terminated in them. Don't worry, I did kick them into the skip. But yeah, we replace them straight away with Wagos, as you should. So the first one's always a nightmare. I dropped these grub screws a million times. But yeah, we got there in the end. So I've just finished doing all the down lights around the house. So you can see there. So this is where we put the photo cell. Just comes into a little whisker box and then out into the photo cell with some forecourt. Then we've got another down light here and one here. So yeah, job done. If you see me on TikTok, you know I always wear a hat all the time. And I'll let you know why. Because what we do, we take the hat off, stick it on there, and the light comes on. And we take it off, and the light should turn on. It does take a few seconds to turn back off. You hear it click, there you go, job done. We've also done an outside ring main, so there's sockets all around. There's about 6 sockets around the perimeter of the building, and they're on their own ring main. The reason we've done that, so if there is a fault, then it doesn't affect anything inside the house, and it's only the outside sockets that will trip out. You know, and we like to do this because outside, you know, there's tendency of water dropping in and stuff like that, so we don't want that to affect it. Just finished second fixing up these switches, and I thought this is a perfect example to show you guys. What you've got here is you've got a normal one-way switch, you've got an intermediate switch, and you've got a two-way switch as well. So these are the 3 sort of main types of switches you're going to need to know. So if you're starting off, that is. So as you can see, normal one-way switch, you've got your common comes into the top, into common, and your switch line goes to L1. As you've noticed, all the conductors are sleeved because they're all line conductors. And then I'll show you the intermediate switch. So from one of the cables, you want your black and your gray in the top. And then the other cable, I like to call it in and out. So the one that comes in goes to the top, and then out to the next switch goes into the bottom. And you want to match what you've got on the top and the bottom, like so. This is just a normal two-way switch. So I always follow the same method. So brown, black, gray. So brown, when you do intermediate, they go into a connector block, which the paint is painted over. Nice. Black, gray. And then in your two-way switch, your brown goes into common, black into L1, gray into L2. If you've got any questions, let me know. And if you do it a different way, let me know down in the comments. I didn't forget, by the way. Yeah, this ain't happening one-handed. Tuck that in there, like so. Like that. And then give these a little bend. Because you've given it the bend, just wanna job done. So this is all done now, we're just waiting for the lights. So you've got your switch and your socket, either side of the bed. With the sockets, I've done them quite higher than usual because they're gonna have a bedside table here and they wanted the socket above the bedside table, and then the switch is gonna be accessible from the bed also. I'll just explain this switching to you. But as you know from earlier, this is the two-way switch. So this is between, there's a walk-through light, which I'll show you in a minute. That's between that. This is the intermediate switch. So from the main switch, as you walk into the bedroom, which controls the main light in the bedroom, it then is operational from here. So this is the intermediate. And then it goes to here. And then the last light switch here controls their own light above their side of the bed, and the same again with this one, it controls here. You know what the intermediate switch does, but I'll just show you what this one does. So this is on a two-way. If we walk around the room and we come here, as you come into the room, we've got a nice little LED strip that comes on as you walk through, and that's also operational from over here. Another switch here as well, that's going to operate these two spotlights, and this is the bathroom. Not quite finished yet, so I'll give you a sneak peek. But yeah, this is what it looks like. Once the room's complete and all the sockets and lights are on, I'll come back with an update and show you what's going on. This is the strip light. Controlled. Switch here. And also the main light. As you can see. And the three switches, as I mentioned before, that does the strip light. See it is flicking on and off there. Next one is the middle light. So these two. And the third one being like there, as I mentioned. And again here, two-way for the main light. So over there is the intermediate. That's the two-way. And again, that does here. So yeah, we're all up and running, all the sockets are on, all the switches are on. We're just waiting on the two wall lights and the two pendants. All the sockets on, looking good. Switches, and then this light switch here just does the two spots there. And then you've got the two switches that do the spots in here. Before I wrap up the video, just want to show you guys how I've loaded up the bag today and what I've been using out of it. So first things first, we've got the Marvel crosscut, Japanese made. So I'll just show you how easy we can strip cable with these. So screw around it, strip it round, inner cores, easy as that. Just like butter. Best thing about these is they're pliers, but they're also like the croppers as well. So especially when you're doing up whisker glands, stuff like that, you can grab them with the ends of these as well as cutting. It's got a little crimper there if you want to use that. All in all, these are really, really good all-rounders. So I'll keep them in the bag. And then obviously, also been using these as well. The Vessel electric screwdriver with the Torx tip on it. The Knipex auto strippers. So I like using them, you know, when you need to get into a tight spot, they can get in there. Whereas when you use the Marvel, sometimes you can't get into tight spaces. So that's what I use them for. And then been using the Weir interchangeables. So yeah, never let you down. I'm going to call it a day and wrap up the video here, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If there's anything you want to see in future videos, let me know in the comments below. And please, please, please remember to like, share and subscribe. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.